Hello and good morning, everyone. It's Claudia here from Holistically Forward, and I finally got it sorted with the internet connection so that I could actually go live this morning. And I see one person is watching. Don't know who it is yet, but hello, good morning. Ron. Hi, Ron. Lovely to see you here. And well, I normally do the lives. Yay! I normally do the lives on a Saturday evening at 7 p.m. UK time. But yesterday something went drastically wrong, and I don't know if you can see it, but I'm a bit red and blotchy because the reading, I normally pull the cards just before I do the reading because it takes very long sometimes for them to pop out, so as not to bore you. While I'm doing the Facebook Live, I pulled them just before the reading, and yesterday I wasn't happy with what I pulled because it hit home quite drastically. So, hi Charlie, and I wasn't happy. I was whinging and I really didn't like it, and lo and behold, the internet didn't work. So I had a lot of time to actually sort of gather myself and go into myself and find out why this is upsetting me so much. But everything's okay, and I'm going to go straight into the reading. The messages from the fee are for the week starting Monday the 23rd right through to Sunday the 29th of October 2017. I'm a bit vulnerable this morning because of this reading, and you never know, it might hit home for you too. And our card of the week is from the Oracle of the Dragon Fee by Lucy Cavendish. A beautiful deck. If anybody would like to get these cards, I highly recommend them. They are extremely real. That's all I can say. Extremely real and but lovely with it. So a card of the week is the Lovers at the Feast. Now, on first glance, it doesn't seem so bad until you get messages about, hi Charlie, great that you're here. You know, on first glance, it looks lovely. There are two people and having a lovely meal and enjoying it. Until it hits home, when you receive messages about self-abuse through food. And you know, this is me being like extremely honest at the minute. I know in my head that I'm doing it, but when you get it so very clearly served up on a plate, so to speak, by the cards, that it's now time for you to go into this, well, you know, I'm only human. Even though I teach, I still go through stuff myself. So this card is about that food is energy. It has magical qualities and is an amazing healer. Yeah, but thank you, Ron, I love you too. But very often we use food to abuse ourselves. Some of us, like me, for example, we do it in, you know, I have a sweet tooth. That's my thing. I put these toxic sweets into my mouth and I eat them and I eat them and I eat them, and I know it's wrong from my head, but something inside of me hasn't healed, so I keep using them as a way of abusing myself. Some people do it others, when they get stressed, they don't eat at all. And that's the other side of the coin. That's the other side of the self-abuse I'm doing. It's not eating at all. So You know, which one are you? I don't know. The thing is, sometimes we tell ourselves, you know, the mind has great ways of lying to, you know, we all have great ways of lying to ourselves. I mean, you know, I do this on a daily basis with food. So the mind tells you, yeah, but if you're craving it, then your body needs it. Well, like, quite honestly, with my biscuits and my sweets, I don't think that's really true. So that is something just for all of us to think about. And also, when we eat, even when we eat really good food, because I also eat really good food. So how do we then eat it? Do we eat it on the go? Do we eat it while watching TV? Do we eat bits just here and there? It's all about how we value ourselves, how we do food, how we eat. And these two on the card, the lovers at the feast, I'm going to try and get this a bit straight so you can see it properly. They're having a real connection, not just to themselves, but also to the food they eat. And that's what this card is all about. When we really value ourselves, when we really love ourselves, we really watch out what we put into our body and onto our body. And food, it plays a big part of it because it has such great healing qualities if we let it. It's also about how you wish to be treated. So show the world how you wish to be treated by treating yourself in exactly the way you wish other people would treat you. Because when you show them what you want, then that's the way they will treat you back. So if you show them, you know, by abusing yourself, you basically give other people the right to do that too. So that's why this card is so hitting home for me, because the way I treat myself, I present that to the world around me, and that's how I get treated. And it's something to think about for all of us. How do we treat ourselves in connection to food? Okay, that's our card of the week done. And now our weekly reading with the Mystic Fairy Tarot by Linda Ravenscroft and Barbara Moore. Get this a bit closer. Love this deck. Very, very nice. Very gentle deck. Very honest deck. Very deep as well. So highly recommend this one too. And we do our 3-card reading again. What will help all of us this week? What may hinder us if we let it? And what is our unrealized potential? What is there within us that we haven't even realized is there? So the first card, what will help all of us? And that's the 4 of Wands. Yeah, that's better. And it's all to do, of course, with our card of the week. We've all been given this great gift of life, and it is so valuable, and we should all handle it with great, great care, which, because of what we're doing with the food thing, we do not do. So love yourself and your life, and really nurture yourself. All right, now what will hinder all of us doing that? And that is the Queen of Cups. Okay, doing that, what will hinder us in nurturing ourselves is when we nurture others. And we nurture them to the point that we manipulate ourselves into thinking that this is good for you and something you really want to do. There's nothing wrong with nurturing others as long as you put yourself first. I can hear mums screaming now, but my children come first. Well, they do and they don't, because if you do not show them how to do it, then actually you're not doing such a great job of nurturing them at all. Because let's face it, I mean, thinking back to my own childhood, I never did as my mum said, I did as she did. So give yourself the right to nurture yourself, because it will show your children that they are allowed to do this too. Okay? Nurture yourself first. And then, what is our unrealized potential? What do we have within us that we can actually draw on and we don't even realize it's there? And that is the Empress. Abundance. You can see in this card, if I get it real close, look at all the abundance around this lady. There are flowers in bloom. She has corn in her hand. Everything is just luscious and green and beautiful. And this is around us every day. And the key to actually unlocking this abundance around us is when we nurture ourselves. So it all comes back to this. See, and that's why I really didn't like this reading yesterday, because it brings home that everything we work for, everything we strive for is there. But it takes this self-love, this nurturing of ourselves to actually have the key to open it, to open the abundance that is there. And when you start nurturing yourself, properly, without thinking that, oh, if I nurture everybody else, everything will fall into place. No, you nurture yourself. You need to nurture yourself too. And you need to nurture yourself before you nurture anybody else. Then you will notice a shift in everything you do and in everything that is around you. You will really notice the shift going on once you start putting yourself first properly and getting this love for yourself through food as well, So let's try and recap this quickly. Food has magical qualities and is an amazing healer. And it will help us heal if we allow it to. And we don't use it to abuse our bodies by either overeating or not eating at all. Because life is a great gift, and helping us realize this, or realizing that life is a great gift, will help all of us. Putting ourselves before others is the way to go in this, even if we don't like it, but that is the way to go, so that we can unlock the abundance that is everywhere around us. Okay, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for letting me be open and vulnerable. And yes, Charlie, I think I do need to come to yours and have a drink and a hug. That's a really good idea. And I'm going to sign off now, and thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you again next week, probably on Saturday, unless the reading just goes skew again and my internet doesn't work. We'll see. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next week. Bye. Mwah.